Hello, welcome to White Birch Tarot. This reading is for the new moon on August 27th and 28th, depending on where you live in the world. And I'm going to start off with a quote, as I do. This is by the author Willa Cather, not one of my favorite writers, to be honest with you, but she said, "There are only 2 or 3 human stories, and they go on repeating themselves as fiercely as if they had never happened before." That's pretty wise, I think. There are some interesting astrological things happening right now. As I said, it's the new moon, which is in Virgo, which is a nice solid place for it to be, although it can sometimes put a little too much attention on detail. People can get a little picky. That's the negative side. The positive side is, being organized and conscientious and caring about things. Making sure everything is right. And also, in the next couple of days, we have Mercury is right now getting ready to go retrograde in a couple weeks, which means that from the Earth, it appears to be moving backwards, which of course it isn't in reality. And that usually can cause like communication problems and little things, going wrong. And so right now, Mercury's entering what is known as the shadow period, which means that I'd call him a he because he's kind of a hermaphrodite. He's sort of male and female, but she is moving into the period where he's going to back up and re-enter when he goes retrograde in a couple weeks. So we call this the shadow period. And so when I got up this morning, this afternoon, and turned on my phone, found out my email had been hacked into. So the communication problems are starting already, and it's been a day of communication. And also, Mars is entering Gemini, or actually has entered, so is in Gemini right now, which is, they're both, Libra and Gemini are both air signs, which have to do with communication, thinking. So there's always the possibility of miscommunication, especially when Mars is in Gemini. There can be verbal arguments. So I would say, if you're talking with someone, choose your words very carefully, because you can't take them back. And I've been kind of just like, crabby in my head with certain people. Just, I can feel it already. This aggressive feeling of like, I want to chew someone out. So just be careful. Be forewarned. Think before you speak. There you go. Okay, I've pulled the cards. I haven't thought about them or I'll get all mixed up. I'm trying to hide them here from you. Let's see if I can even figure them out, because honestly, when I was pulling them, I thought, this is interesting. Okay, the first card I pulled is, here goes my voice every time I sit down, the 10 of Pentacles. I'm sorry. I'm not starting over. Okay, this is not the 10 of Pentacles, because those are cups, Lori. The 10 of Cups. This is a great card. This is a card of emotional happiness and fulfillment. Hard to believe in these days, but honestly, this is a really good sign. So it's time to focus on what is positive right now. And it looks like, maybe something good is actually going to happen for once. We've had so many heavy readings lately. This is really good energy. This is like, it just doesn't get any better than the 10 of Cups. This is joy. This is happiness. So that's a great card to start off with. And then we get Justice, which I think is interesting, because this is the card for Libra. And I just said that Mercury's moving into Libra, I believe today or tonight, again, depending on where you live. So we're going to be dealing with issues of balance, especially in words, communications, and even in our own thoughts. But since this is a major arcana card, it's less personal and more public. So this can be out in the world and things around you. And maybe if you're involved in something where you haven't felt that you've been, feeling justified, or even a court case or whatever, this is a good sign that things are going to balance out. It's a balance card. So, and again, since it's a major arcana, I feel like it's less personal. It can be personal, but it's, we might be seeing some justice in the world. Wouldn't that be nice for once? Is that possible anymore? I don't know. And then we get the King of Pentacles. And this is a great card because, again, this reminds me of the Ten of Cups, even though Pentacles are earth, Cups are water, which is emotion. Earth is what it sounds like. It's your possessions. It can also be what you value, though. So the King of Pentacles has it all together, you know. He's got everything he needs. So this might be a feeling of finally feeling that you're getting your act together, and it can not only be your physical possessions, it can be a sense of self-value, that you're finally feeling like you have the energy, the confidence, and the strength to accomplish whatever it is that you want to accomplish. Nice, stable, strong energy. I'm sorry, I'm sticking to the card here because I just put some lotion on. Okay, and then this is interesting. Then we get the Knight of Swords. And this is weird because I just told you Mars has recently moved into Gemini. I mean, if this isn't Mars coming into Gemini, I don't know what is. Mars is rules, action and fire and energy and physical movement, and swords, of course, are air, which Gemini is an air sign, lots of thinking, and you may be getting some really good ideas. This can be messages coming in. Again, I feel like giving people a warning about just hold your tongue, think before you speak, seriously. I mean, look at this guy. He's ready to cut someone's head off. And again, swords are thoughts, so watch out for aggressive thinking here. And anger. Watch out for verbal anger especially, which I suppose is better than literally cutting someone's head off. We won't go there. Okay, and then I draw Judgment. And this is an interesting card because it fits in with Justice. Again, major arcana. And this is the past, present, and future. So it's kind of, the other night we got all the cards we're talking about kind of summing things up, like taking stock of where you are. And I feel like this is the same kind of energy. It's like, well, where have I come from? Where am I now? And where am I going? And you kind of have to know all of those things if you want to make a plan. So I don't know. I just feel like since this came out with Justice, I feel like there's some kind of a reckoning going on where we're deciding, who stays, who goes, what's good for us, what isn't good for us. And we might be thinking about future plans. And then I draw the Nine of Pentacles, which of course comes, there it focuses, which of course comes just before, I was going to say the Ten of Pentacles. We didn't get the Ten of Pentacles. We got the Ten of Cups. I don't know why I got that stuck in my head. The Nine of Pentacles is also an extremely fortunate card because this is one step before the 10. 10 is completion. So 9 is you're almost there. And I mean, look at her, she's got everything she needs, just as the King of Pentacles does. She's less heavy-handed because the King of Pentacles, his negative side can be someone who's a little greedy, a little stuck in his ways. The 9 is more just softer pentacle energy. But this makes me feel like, I don't know, something good about money or your home or your feeling of security just inside yourself. You could literally be getting some money or buying a new home, but it could also just be that you're starting to feel more secure in yourself. This is a great card. And this is interesting. We end with, I'll show you in the upright, we end with the Eight of Swords, which we often get. We've been getting lately. And this is the danger with too many planets in Earth or air signs. I'm sorry, it's late. This is where you get stuck in your head. And again, let me show you it in the upright. This person feels trapped. But the reality of the situation is that all she needs to do is move her arms and remove the blindfold, and she's not drowning, she's not being stabbed. It's an illusion. It's like thinking that you're trapped. You're trapped in your head. And since it's in reverse, normally I would say that it's a release of that kind of energy. But for some reason tonight, I'm not feeling that. I'm feeling like it's even more negative, that we're even more stuck in our heads. And I don't know why I'm feeling that, because honestly, normally when things are in reverse, you reverse the meaning. But I'm feeling like it's even more dangerous that we're stuck in our heads. I could be wrong about that. I hope I am. You tell me. What do I want to pull? Let me know in the comments if you feel like, you're being released from your fear thoughts, your overthinking things. Sorry, I see white specks again. Or if you feel even more like the hamster wheels going round and round and you're just overthinking everything. Oh my gosh, this is really, okay, here we go. To be fair. So we have justice, judgment, and to be fair. If this isn't Libra energy, I don't know what is. So as I said, Mercury's moving into Libra. Mercury rules our thoughts and our communications. And we are definitely going to be weighing things. That's the only way I can think of to put it. We're going to be weighing our options. I can't believe we got this. It's just so perfect. It's time to balance, and it's time to weigh your options. It really is. Interesting. That fits perfectly. Let me just, one of them just tried to fall out. So let me see who it is. Oh no. I never stop when I'm ahead. Okay, we get the why card. You do know that you're never going to get the answer why, right? So this tells me this is related to this card. This might be where we're getting stuck in our heads. Here goes my voice. If you keep asking why, you're never going to get anywhere. That's the most difficult question in the universe to answer. And we're probably not going to know why until after we pass over. And hopefully then we will. But I feel like this is a kind of a warning. You're going to be weighing your options and asking the questions. What do I keep? What do I throw out? Where do I go? Who do I trust? That's fine. But don't ask why, because you're not going to get the answer. Excuse me. I feel like pulling one more. What am I going to go for? The fairies or the... I'm in the mood for the wild unknown. My voice is fine until I sit down and do this. I think I have stage fright. It's crazy, but there's nothing wrong with my voice. And then I sit down to do this and I start croaking. Okay, Ace of Wands. Well, this is interesting because this is fire energy. And this is the beginning of something. This doesn't seem to fit in with the other cards, so I don't know quite where to put that. That sounds rude. Let me draw one more. I truly don't know. I mean, yeah, okay, I was talking about Mars. This is Mars. Mars is the Ace of Wands. Fire energy at the beginning. Maybe it's because he's just entering Gemini, but I'm not getting... Okay, I draw another ace. This makes more sense to me, the Ace of Swords, because swords, again, is air, is thought, thinking, mental stuff, and it's in reverse. So this one makes more sense to me. We get two aces, two beginnings. You may be starting a project or thinking about starting a project. Again, since this is in reverse, I'm feeling like you could overthink it, you could underthink it. So maybe, you know what, maybe what this is telling us is get out of your head a little bit, because there's so much mental energy going on here. Enjoy the physical. Go out in nature, enjoy something tangible, something physical, and also enjoy some fire energy. Fire rules creativity. It rules literally motion, physical motion, and it also rules spirituality. And the aces are great because they're just like whoosh, you know, this is like the energy going from your what do they call the bottom chakra? Your bottom. No, your, yeah, I forget the root chakra. Hello. Up to your crown chakra. It's like whoosh, you know? So do something physical and do something creative. And this wands can be physical energy as well because it rules the body, and not the body, but the physical energy. I'm getting all mixed up tonight. I'm sorry. So this is kind of a mixed up reading, but my overall take on this is that it's positive overall, but just watch out for getting hung up in your thinking. And since we have so many balance cards, it's good to think about choosing, but just don't overthink it, if that makes any sense. I hope I'm not totally confusing tonight. I feel kind of confused. I had a confusing day, so I apologize, but hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons if you want to. I thank you so much for listening. Blessings. Thank you. Good night.